friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is super special because this is a collaboration with my friend Nicole, and her is at GoreGirlFX. So I hope you guys go and check her out. I will link all of her social medias below so that you can go look hers up, and I'm pretty sure she's filming this for YouTube as well, so you can check out her video. And she is so amazing, and not only is she really super talented, but she is so nice, and she has such a good heart, and she's such a good person. And I always want to encourage you guys to go and follow people who I think are actually good in this community, because sometimes that can be hard to come by. I don't even know how I'm going to edit this video yet, because this was so hard and so time consuming and so detail-y, and I kept going back and forth between colors. I know I forgot to like mention a lot of stuff, so I might just do like a time lapse of this part, because I didn't really know how to explain what I was doing, because I didn't even know what I was doing myself. I was also really excited to do this collaboration because I loved Into the Spider-Verse. It was so good. Me and my husband went and watched it, and when I saw like all of those bright colors and everything, I was like, oh my god, I have to do a look like that. So I messaged Nicole and asked her if she would be interested in doing this, because she's really into that stuff too, and she's really good at like drawing characters and stuff on her face. She drew the Sistine Chapel on her face, so if you think that I have talent, then go check her out, because she really has talent. But I hope you guys love this. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to Nicole's channel, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off by taking an Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown, just because that's what I have, and I'm going to use that to map out my brows. I'm going to keep the bottoms pretty normal and just kind of make those straight lines, but when I get to the top, I'm going to draw a straight line just to give myself a reference, and then I'm going to draw curves like a web. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and color my brows in with a red liquid lipstick, but I'm not going to go above the line. Like, I'm not going to go into the web parts at the top. Today I'm going to be using the James Charles X Morphe palette, and I'm going to go in first with this shade called You're Kidding. I'm just going to use that shade to kind of set the brows and to blend them out a little bit on the top. Next, I'm going to take an Aesthetica brush. I don't know the number, it doesn't have one, and then I'm going to take the Suva Beauty hydra liner in the shade Grease to draw on the web. I'm going to take the P. Louise base in the shade 0.5 to kind of clean up underneath the brow a little bit. I'm also going to take that base just to apply it closer to the top up there, because I want to be able to blend the colored bases into that. I don't even think I was recording that. Okay, my camera shut off. I'm not exactly sure where it cut off or it recorded anything. So let me just tell you what I did. I took a colored base in the shade yellow, and these are all P. Louise, and I put that on here first, and then I used the orange shade, and then I used the P. Louise Red Boy Rude shade, and in between each I just took a clean blending brush and I tapped on there just to blend it out. Next, I'm going to take the shade Winter Rose, and I'm just going to kind of tap it under a couple of those colors. And then I'm going to take my brush and blend that in to the other colors as well. Next, I'm going to take the shade Hint of Mint, and I'm going to place it on the other side of the yellow. just going to take my finger and tap in between the shades because I don't want to use that brush and get those reds and orange and pinks on this. I just want it to be a nice gradient blend. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Bangin' Blue. And then last I'm going to go in with Vivid Violet. And then again I'm just going to take my finger and blend all of that together. Okay, so next I'm just going to go ahead and start adding color from the James Charles palette onto the colored bases that we've put, just corresponding colors. First I'm going to go into the shade B from the James Charles palette and I'm going to place that right over the yellow. For now I'm just going to tap the color in and then I can go back and blend it out and then also blend the shades together. Next I'm going to go in with the shade 518 and put that over top of the orange. Then I'm going to go in with the shade You're Kidding and I'm going to tap that on the red. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Skip and I'm going to put that over the pink. I'm actually going to mix the shades Escape and Single because I don't really want Escape to be that dark. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Playground and place that right over the blue. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Social Blade and I'm going to place that over the green. And then I'm going to go back in between colors to blend them out. And then I'm just going to take my brush and run it very smoothly across each of the colors to blend them up just a little bit so that it kind of diffuses the edges. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull these shadow shields off and then clean everything up. I'm going to go ahead and lay a little bit of the base in the shade 0.5 down underneath my eye so that when I go to lay the color bases down again I have something to blend them into. I'm going to go back in with that yellow base and I'm just going to place a little bit of that right under the center of my lash line. Next I'm going to go back in with the Hint of Mint shade. I'm going to place that in between the yellow and the blue. Then I'm going to go in with the orange and put it on the other side of the yellow. And then I'm just going to take a little brush and tap the colors together again. I'm going to go back into the B shade from the James Charles palette and I'm going to put that right over the yellow. I'm going to go back in with Social Blade and put that over the green. I'm going to go back in with 518 and put that over top of the orange. And so for my inspo pick for most of the characters, I want to use this photo right here. It's got a lot of them on there and I just think it's kind of cool. I'm just going to try to do my own thing with it, but this is my inspiration. And then for my inspo pick for Spider-Gwen, this is the picture I want to use. And then for the Kingpin, this is my inspo pick. So to draw these on, I'm using a lot of these Suva Beauty just they're kind of detail brushes. There is the 620, the 630, the 610 and the 640, and I do have a couple of each of them. And then I'm also going to use that Aesthetica brush that I don't have a number for. I'm also going to be using a ton of Suva Beauty hydra liners. So first I'm going to go back in with that Suva Beauty Grease shade and I'm going to use that as a winged liner. So the first character that I'm going to focus on is Kingpin because he is so large and he's going to take up a large portion of my eyelid. So I want to make sure I get him first and give him the proper space that he deserves. Okay, so now I'm going to try to focus on Miles Morales, and these are super hard, I'm not even going to lie, because it's really hard to get any kind of detail in such a small space. So I'm going to try my best. The spider logo on his shirt is going to be really hard because he is so small. So while I'm in that red, I'm just going to go ahead and work on Spider Ham. Okay, I think that is just about as good as I'm going to be able to get these characters. I might go in and do a little bit of like outlining on Kingpin here just to make it. But other than that, I really think that's all I can do because these are so small. Like even the smallest detail brushes aren't getting in there the way that I need them to. So I'm going to do Spider-Gwen on top of my brow. And since she is elevated, I'm just going to try to draw her like a little bit bigger. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do with Spider-Gwen. I'm just gonna kind of let it go how it is. I want to draw like Peter Parker kind of hanging upside down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my base and get all of that done, and then I'll be right back. I went ahead and did my foundation again. I just went over it a little bit, and then I did my bronzer and my blush, and now I'm going to go in with highlight, and I'm going to use the Kylie Wet Set, and I'm just going to grab this shade right here because I just want like a nice wet looking kind of highlight to go on here. Okay, so for Peter Parker, I want to draw this version of him, but I want to put him upside down. to take a little bit of this blue shade from the James Charles palette just to put in my inner corner. For lips, I'm going to go in with an Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss in the shade Kristen. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Louise Basic Bright in the shade Rude Boy Red. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with a Morphe setting spray. Okay, you guys, I threw on some lashes, and that concludes this tutorial on this look slash collaboration with Nicole Gore Girl FX. Please don't forget to go watch her video. Please don't forget to go and follow her on all social medias and check out her look, because she is phenomenal and I love her dearly. And I'm so glad that we did this collaboration together, because this was so much fun. And although this was really hard to do, I mean I love how it came out, because I spent a lot of time on it, so it's like a labor of love. Anyways, I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap this up because I've been filming for like 7 hours today, and I will see you guys in my next one.